wakey. Looks like someone just woke up a bit too early. How was your rest, by the way? That's good to hear, Just take your time. Just brushing yourself awake now. We're still on the plane ride back home. Yeah, probably might be just a few more hours until we finally get back. Yeah, it's not the most interesting ride, I know, but luckily, not many people on board, so not a lot of riff-raff, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, more time to just kick back and chill. Anyway, well, since you're awake, I got an idea. I wanted to ask you a bit about, well, I was thinking maybe I could organize a Halloween party for all of the workers back at the office. And since you're here, maybe I could pick your brains about what kind of things we can throw, like music and games and treats, all of that good stuff. Tell you what, if you want, we can get to chatting about that. I got my phone right here, I can make some quick notes. What do you say to that? That's good. Alright then, we'll maybe just see what I've written down. So, for starters, should we definitely make it a costume party? Optional, of course, but maybe people might just be interested in thinking of an idea what to dress up as. What do you say to that? Costume party? I'm glad we're in agreement there. For sure. Hey, that's gonna mean that we're gonna need some costumes ourselves. Maybe we could take some time off to explore the local costume shops, and maybe we could see what we could dress up as. Yeah, now that sounds like a lot of fun. Alright then. Now, should we have the party in the office? Or maybe just in a nearby venue? What do you think? Interesting idea, sure. Of course, we're also going to have to think about the decorations and I can sort all that out. I can sort all the decorations out, but if you ever want to join in with sprucing up the place on the day, you just let me know. I'd be more than happy with that. But what about the music? Maybe some lovely music might mix things up. Can you think of any befitting artists that we could play? Okay. Let's add some of those, well, I was actually thinking alongside we could have some artists that tap into the whole Halloween vibe. People like Rob Zombie and Alice Cooper. But also throw in some of the classics like Monster Mash. Always a good one, that. But what else? What else could we throw in? Do you know any other kind of artists or any songs? Yeah, I'll throw that one in as well. I remember listening to a song called Every Day is Halloween by Ministry. Kind of 80s synth pop vibe to it. I'll be definitely playing that too. And of course, the suggestions of yours as well. So yeah, for sure, I'll add these all in. What we can do, perhaps, I could maybe make a Spotify account, and I can let you contribute a few songs to it, and I'll throw in some as well. Mix it all up, make it still kind of Halloween vibe-ish, but still plenty of songs for everyone to feel good about and, not scare them off. So that sounds all good to me. Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be a real good jam. Throw in some artists like Marilyn Manson, maybe a bit of ASP, I want to see if I can slip in that song Villainous Thing by Schaefer James. Now that is a jam right there. That is something I would love to learn to play on piano. But anyway, I think we've got some good ideas right here. Thank you for that. What else we got here? Oh yeah, should we throw a few competitions? Few games? Well, I'm sure that people might enjoy that. We don't have to make it too kid-friendly, but nothing wrong with a bit of silly slapstick fun. Sure, for sure. Maybe what we can do, I can get a little caster body, like a little scarecrow man, something like that. And what we can do, I heard this from a friend. We could have a game of autopsy, like a lucky dip. We fill it full of red jelly and random items. We gotta get people to stick their hands inside to grab the right item. Let's say 10 seconds each. How does that sound? Yeah, for sure. Maybe we could have little buckets nearby and say, oh, well, this is the patient's innards, like this is their sick, or the contents of their stomach, or something gnarly like that. Of course, we won't be using the real thing, all just jelly and corn flour mixes, all that good stuff. Oh, and plenty of coloring and dyes. Gonna be needing plenty of that. We can also just stick in some random silly objects. So we could call it low-budget surgery. That would be fun, I bet. How do you like the sound of that? Yeah, I love that look in your eyes when a good idea comes together. Definitely gonna be making a note of that for sure. Alright then, we got that sorted. What about the catering? Now we could order something, or maybe we could whip up something together. What do you think about that? Okay. Alright then, alright, I like the sound of that. Maybe we could throw in a few packets of sugary treats as well, like those little gummy skulls with jam inside. Bowl full of those, maybe some bat-shaped chocolates or something like that. But of course, plenty of lovely Halloween-themed treats. Maybe might just slip a little drink here and there into the mix as well. Maybe. We're adults after all, why not? Just gotta make sure that no one's scaring off each other by getting a bit too, shall we say, eager with the drinks. Alright then, we're definitely making notes of all that as well. So we got costumes, decorations, music, food, and some potential game ideas right there. Maybe we could have a little party. Maybe we could have a little competition. We could throw in a quiz. Or maybe who has the best outfit. I don't know about some Halloween-themed dancing, but I don't know if all the others are going to be joining in on that. Maybe if they're drunk enough. But anyway, I think we've got ourselves one heck of a wonderful little party organized right here. So thank you for your input. I couldn't have done it without you, Couldn't have done it without you. Ooh, that reminds me. What about a scary movie? Yeah, good old scary movie for Halloween. What do you think comes to mind? I think we should probably just limit it to just one movie. But what would you say is a real good watch? Doesn't have to be super violent and gory. I mean, that stuff is just kind of funny to me because it looks so fake. But I still get a kick out of it. Anyway, what kind of Halloween Halloween movies come to mind? Share as many as you like. I'm sure we can decide on the day. Okay then. Let's make a note of that as well. And there's other ideas too. Here we go. Well, that sounds perfect to me. Looks like we've got our Halloween bash all sorted in advance. You're still looking a little bit tired there. Do you want to resume having your nap? Oh, of course, of course. Take all the time you need with napping. I'll let you know if we manage to touch down or get close. Yeah, you don't have to worry about all that. Just get yourself all comfortable. You can lean on me if you'd like. You can go ahead and use my arm as your pillow, just like in the offices. Oh, bless you. Take my coat. Use it as a blanket. There you go. You're ever so welcome. Hope you have a lovely rest and wonderful dreams. It's all gonna be alright. Everything gonna be okay. Sweet dreams to you now, my number one star employee. Nice and comfy. Nice and snuggly as well. Salutations once again, my number one star employee. Well, it's been quite the bash, hasn't it? You've been enjoying yourself? That is wonderful to hear. Looks like it's dying down a bit now, and I think people might be ready to wrap things up in this hour. Nevertheless, I can tell everyone's really enjoyed their time. What an absolute brilliant bash it was indeed. Don't suppose you might be up for a chat right now? That's good, that's good. Don't worry, I'm not going to be eating up all your time. Not that I'd mind, of course. But no, you're supposed to be enjoying every last moment of this shindig going on. How do you think the little fancy dress competition went? Thought I'd get that out of the way first and foremost, after the lovely collection of drinks and snacks and lots of music as well. That's good. I tell you, your outfit was deserving of first place. No, I didn't have any word in it. As much as I would have loved to push you in first place myself, I thought I'd let everyone else do the honors. But I tell you, it was close. It was real close indeed. I mean it. I really mean it. You were almost neck and neck with, that lady over there with that brilliant outfit of hers. That's the one, yeah, with the undead zombie sort of outfit she went for. Was very impressive. A keen eye for detail, but nevertheless, you managed to win by, well, how many votes was that? I think it was just one vote. One single vote. Alright, maybe I am kind of yanking your chain here a bit. I did vote for you. Well, but nevertheless, everyone else put an ample amount of votes towards you for the competition, so I think it was a victory well deserved. So I believe you certainly deserve that gift card as your grand reward. Oh, think nothing of it. I'm just glad to see that you came out on top of surgery against the mannequin full of jelly was absolute highlight of it all. Definitely got a bit messy at times, didn't it? Oh, I admit, I did enjoy just taste testing the quote-unquote blood. And it was a lot of red jelly we used, but worth every penny. And the faces that people were making as well, that was pure hilarity. Yeah, that was, you know who, over there. Oh, the reaction he had when he had to stick his hand and get, well, that certain item. That was a good laugh, wasn't it? That was real good for a laugh. I didn't think it'd be that squeamish against spiders, even just little rubber ones, but I thought it'd be a fun little inclusion anyway. Oh, bless him. He did real well, though. Surprised that he came out on top as the winner from that one. I couldn't have done it without you. Well, it would have been too much of a pain in the you-know-what getting it all sorted. So an extra pair of hands from a very trustworthy and very talented person like yourself was a real big help indeed. Did you like the cuisines, by the way? Of course, stocked up on the old sugary treats and whatnot. Thought it'd be only appropriate after all for a good old Halloween party. Of course, the rest was my own personal cuisine created by yours truly. I like a bit of cooking on the side, you see. It's always ever so fun to do a bit of home cooking. Oh, why you flatter me. You flatter me so much. That is some ever so wonderful words to hear. Thank you. Any particular treats that you enjoyed, especially anything that kind of stood out to you the most? Of course, those, I gotta say, they were a lot of fun to make, especially with a Halloween twist as well, something sweet and sugary with the oozing. Well, it's jam, a very nice touch on top, but I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I could tell that when everyone came in that their jaws were dropping and their taste buds were salivating. It's good to hear that it all paid off well. It seemed to be getting a good vibe from everyone with the selection of music that we were playing as well. Everyone seemed to be really enjoying themselves, just waving around and dancing a bit to all the spooky, horror-themed songs, but plenty of swing and bounce to them too. Very much enjoyed those little inclusions you decided to slip my way. Excellent choices, excellent musical choices, so a big well done on that for sure. That little Halloween-themed quiz, if I participated, I don't think I would have gotten any of these correct, but you were a big help there. Alright, maybe I might have gotten some of them right, but some of these movies and the like I've not seen myself, so it was a bit of a tough guess for me. But anyway, of course, I was the question master. I just had to rely on what you had handed me. Everyone seemed to have a lot of fun with that. One of the golden boys managed to make it to the top with that, so it was a close call. It was a real close call, almost a three-way tie with him and two of the other ladies, but I guess he clearly knows his movies and the like. So, again, you did an absolutely excellent job of helping with writing those questions for me. So, again, thank you so much for that. Let me just get myself a little bit of a sip of this delicious devil drink here. Ooh, plenty of kick to it. Gotta say, it was a lot of fun heading off to the costume shop with you just yesterday. I know that we kind of left it last minute, sorted all that, but when you popped by today and added your own little twists here and there, really brought out the best. Looks absolutely ravishing on you. And I'm glad that you enjoyed my little devil design here. I thought it'd be only appropriate that if I was going to dress as the devil, might as well go as like a businessman twist after all. I wonder if a few people out there ever wonder if these are contact lenses or fake teeth of mine. Anything but. Nevertheless, it's been one heck of an amazing day, and I've especially loved the build-up to it. I was really looking forward to it. It looks like morale is at an all-time high here. So, again, thank you so much. Excellent job. I'll be more than happy to walk you home when all this is done. My treat, of course, my treat, but only if you're alright with that. Oh, certainly, and I'll gladly scoop up any of the leftover treats. That way you can dine on them to your heart's content at any point afterwards. Your own little treat for after Halloween. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go and get myself all refreshed up in the restroom. But I'll be back ever so soon, and I'll be gladly ready to take you home when the party's all wound up and ready to die down. Again, can't thank you enough for another excellent night. You have done an amazing job, and have made this a night well worth remembering. I see that little sparkle in your eyes again. I'm making you bashful. Well, you deserve all the praise that you get. All the praise indeed is all well deserved. Alright then, well, again, I'll be back ever so soon. You just let yourself wind down and enjoy the festivities now you're here. And happy Halloween. See you very soon then. Someone's waking up. Hello there, sleepy one. How you feeling? Oh my, you still look tired. Is everything alright? From the sounds of it, you seem pretty confused about what's going on. Do you want me to explain things for you? Certainly, I'm more than happy to fill you in. You don't have to get out of that bed there. You just stay there. Keep yourself all nice and warm. Oh, bless you. You must have been seriously tired. You were working real hard on that last assignment at work today. And, well, you told me that you didn't have a chance to top yourself up with any food or breaks. I know how it is with my employees not getting breaks. That's a cardinal sin right there. But still, I understand that you were working yourself ever so hard. So, I invited you over for dinner at my place right after your shift. But it looks like you were so absolutely tired that you just crashed in my bed, fell asleep there. That's right, you're currently laying in my bed. No, don't you worry, it's absolutely fine. Had the bed sheets changed this morning anyway. Yesterday was laundry day after all. But again, take all the time you need to get your energy back. While you were resting there, and you were in a real deep sleep for quite a while, I thought I'd take my time to prepare a lovely meal for you. Well, maybe it was a wise idea that you did get some rest, because it was quite a cumbersome meal that I've been working on. Bit of a shame that you missed out on the preparation side of things. thought it would have been fun if you wanted to join in with getting it all prepared. Oh, but don't you worry about that, because there are going to be plenty of other opportunities for you to perhaps jump on down to my place if you ever felt like you wanted to, well, join in with a bit of cooking together. As I say, don't you worry about all that. How are you feeling right now? I see. Well, thank you for letting me know. If you want to get some more rest anytime soon, you just let me know. Well, the food's on a low heat right now. I'm just letting it simmer a bit in the oven, but it should be alright. Should be A-OK, no problems there. So you don't have to fret about that at least. It's all gonna be alright, even if you nap for a bit longer. I'm sure it'll be done by the time you wake up. So it's all gonna be alright, it's all gonna be okay. Don't you fret about any of that. I got you covered. What kind of boss would I be if I didn't have all of that covered for you? Oh, I would be a terrible boss, that's for sure. You shivering a bit? If you want, there's a spare blanket by your side. Let me get that for you. Let me get that. Here we go. That's better. You feeling a bit more warm and toasty? Ah, that's good to hear. That is good to hear. By the way, I hope you enjoy my little abode here. Got quite a few lovely things in this penthouse of mine. And over there, I got myself a little keyboard. I would have preferred a grand piano, but, well, not exactly what you'd call easy slipping a grand piano up the stairs. Not very, good idea, that, quite honestly, but nevertheless, state-of-the-art model right there. Trying to practice a bit more on the, playing piano and stuff like that. It's been far too long. Maybe I might play you a song sometime. Maybe. Just maybe. We'll see, won't we? Anyway, right over there, my equipment for exercising and working out and stuff like that. Pretty heavy stuff though, don't you mind about that? Best not touch it, because it's, I wouldn't call it user-friendly kind of weights that I've got on the bars and the dumbbells as well. Good way to keep in shape, pumping iron. Alright, so is that over right there? Well, next to my personal desk, I have some of my collectibles, you could say. Well, they're more like antiques. I'll show you those, perhaps after dinner, when you're feeling a bit more energetic. Got some of the, interesting little rare commodities from other distant lands, all lovingly presented. These lovely display cabinets. As I say, we can check on all that soon enough. Maybe before I hop on the keyboard, maybe play a little song for you. Maybe, just maybe. But anyway, so that's that over there. And of course, right over there, the little kitchen in the corner. It's small and it's modest, but it's got everything I need, so that's what mine is. Practical. I like things being practical after all, but nothing wrong with sprucing up the place with a bit of decor. My own little decorations. Again, some of these bits on the walls. Interesting finds from all sorts of places. But I'm not sure you probably noticed those when you came tumbling in right after me and laying down on the bed and, well, I don't want to say passing out, but it certainly seems like it. There's no need to feel embarrassed about it. That's quite a ride. That's what happens when you're not able to slip in meals or breaks. Now, you just promise me, though, no matter how busy it gets, please do try, whenever you're able to, please do try to slip in a break, even if it's just a quick 15 minutes for the bathroom or a bit of tea and drinks, anything like that. Please do remember to keep yourself topped up as much as possible. Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's all been pretty difficult this month as well. just like the month before the last one. But even then, I'll still try and do what I can to top you up with a delicious 3-course meal. I remember some of the favorites you mentioned last time, when we went on that dinner date. But I also threw in a few other little delicious treats, and, well, some ingredients are swapped out and replaced a few of the flavorings with some other, shall we say, exotic options there. So I'm hoping that it won't be too rich for your likings. All right then, well, that is very good to hear. Always good when someone's adventurous. By the way, I got you a glass of water. I placed it right there, next to the bedside. Yeah, right there, next to the lamp. All yours, whenever you feel like topping yourself up a bit. You finding it comfy there? Yeah, good. Well, it might be a bit of a while until the food's cooked. Maybe you might just want to take a bit of a nap, just get some more of that energy back. Would you like me to hug you to sleep? Oh, certainly, but only if you're feeling comfortable with that. Oh, absolutely. I'd love to cuddle you right back to sleep. Maybe we could both do with a bit of a nap. But don't you worry, I got some timers set already, so we'll be woken up when it's time to scoop up the food and make sure it's all good, and then dig in. Anyway, let me just get up close there and wrap you up even warmer. There we go. Alright, you just let yourself get real comfy. Close your eyes. Take some deep breaths. Let all those muscles relax. Hope you don't mind me having my arm around you as well. I'm a bit of a protective hugger. Alright, well, thank you for letting me know. Thank you very much. It's all gonna be well. It's all gonna be fine. I'll be seeing you ever so soon. Waking up together for a delicious meal. I promise you that. I definitely promise you that now. Shh. Yeah, that's right. Let yourself relax. Now I'll be doing the same. Shh. Ever so gently and softly, slipping away into slumber land. I'll see you soon then, alright? Sweetest of dreams to you, my star employee. Freshened up. Anyway, hope I wasn't too long now. How are you feeling, by the way? That's excellent to hear. Most excellent to hear. I'll tell you what, since we're both done with our meals, I gotta say, you've got an impressive appetite right there. That is always an excellent sign in a person, I tell you that. But anyway, since you're all done, how about I go get our dessert? Something real sweet. What do you say to that? Oh, absolutely. I can hear the enthusiasm in your voice, and I can't tell which is sweeter, that or the food. All right then, You just wait there for a moment. Let me just go get those sweet treats. Here we go. Right here. One, two. All right. There we go. I hope you enjoy it. By the way, before you do, how was the rest of the meal that I cooked up for you? I decided to go for the previous kind of recipes that I managed to pick up from the staff when we had that lovely dinner all that time ago. I decided to introduce a few of my own special twists. So, how has it been so far? Oh, you flatter me. That is wonderful to hear, I must say. It's a good thing I managed to add a bit of extra surprises, like a little bit of drizzle here, a little bit of chocolate sauce there, plenty of fruit if you're in a fruity mood, of course. I like to think it's quite the hamper that you've got there, so I certainly hope you enjoy. Alright, time for me to give it a taste test as well. Ooh, there's that lovely kick of fruity taste. That's good. That's what I was after. Yeah, that is really hitting the spot after that big meal we had. Ooh, does it taste good for you as well? Wonderful to hear. Wonderful indeed. Putting a big smile on my mouth. This, well, I think this whole night has been putting a big smile on my face. Certainly didn't expect you to end up passing out earlier. I guess you must have been seriously overworked from today's shift. Well, like I was saying earlier, just let me know if this happens again. Just let me know, and let's get that fixed, alright? Alright. Last thing we want is for you to be overworking yourself and not getting enough food in your system. So I like to think that this will hopefully make up for it. By the way, the night's still young. Just wondering if you might have any other ideas for later. I understand. Well, I was gonna perhaps suggest maybe going on a bit of a walk around, after we spoil ourselves with some more dessert. Maybe we could walk the calories off. Bit of fresh air at night is always wonderful after all, and it's always twice as good when you're in good company after all. We'll decide on that. Once we tackle the sweet stuff, of course. This tastes real good. I should probably make some of this for the staff as a bit of a treat. Oh, it looks like I've had all of mine. Hope you're not gonna leave that to waste, are you? You've made quite a big dent in it, but you've left a bit behind. You're getting too full, are you? Don't you worry. I gave you one big 3-course meal as it is. Tell you what, I could put it in the fridge for later, or... Oh, why certainly. You were most generous, you know that. Let me just down this quickly then. Mighty delicious indeed. Thank you for that extra little bit there. Oh, let me just get you some more water. That'll help the food go down. Here we go. Nice and refreshing. There you are. I'll just take a quick sip myself. Just what I needed. Very good indeed. Right, like I said, how about we go for a walk soon? I might just have to quickly sort out something before we do, of course. In the meantime, We can chat for a bit more if you're interested. Of course, of course. You know, I've got to ask, are you a bit of a cook yourself? Do you like a bit of cooking? You don't say. Might be an interesting twist if I popped around to where you live and we did a bit of a role swap. You do the cooking and I'll do the taste testing. Oh, no, I'm not going to put that pressure on you, but if you ever decide to do that, I'd be more than happy to even join in and help out. It would be brilliant for us to do a bit of cooking together. That would be a lot of fun. Maybe I might learn a few things from you as well. Maybe. Well, like I say, I'm not gonna pressure you or force you or anything like that. Just if you ever feel like it, you just give it a call and we'll think of a date and see how it all turns out then, you hear? Alright then, alright. You know, I actually think it's a lot of fun when getting to work together on something food-related like that. Hey, you can think of it this way. It means that you can be the boss, and I'll be the star employee of your kitchen. So you can boss me around however you'd like. Oh, I love that little smile you got there. That always makes me grin. So, again, you know, there's no pressure, of course, no pressure to make this happen, but if you ever feel like you want to team up, make a 3-course meal for one another, you just let me know. I'd be more than happy to team up with you. That's for sure, that's for sure. Man, I'm getting pretty excited just at the thought of it. Man, what could we possibly make, I wonder? Maybe something adventurous. Maybe create some of your favorite meals. Maybe you could teach me how to make those the way you like it. We'll have plenty of time to think about it, won't we? Plenty of time. Okay, I guess we should probably go on that walk soon, huh? Tell you what. You just wait here. I'll just get myself all brushed up and washed up in the bathroom again. But it won't be too long, I promise you that. You just chill and relax for now, then, you hear? You're my guest of honor, after all. My star employee and my guest of honor. All right, then. I'll be back in a moment. Must be around here somewhere. Where? Oh, wait. Hey, can you hear me? You still awake there? I hope you haven't frozen on the spot now. There we go. Looks like you are awake. Got worried there. What am I doing here? Well, I just double-checked on your assignment and, well, I just wanted to pop on by just to make sure that everything went smoothly and that you're safe. You don't have to thank me. Come on now, why are you laying in the snow like that? Upsy daisy now. Hey, I got you. It's alright. I got you. Did you get hurt? Oh, no wonder. You must have taken quite a bit of a fall back there and, well, must have passed out for a bit of a while. The last thing we would have wanted is for you to get all frozen up or anything like that. I'm just glad you're safe, but don't you worry one bit. I'm not gonna let you walk back home now. Yeah, I insist. Obviously, I can't call a taxi out here, but looks like we might just have to use my little shortcut, you could call it. Tell you what, though. Let me get you in my arms. I'll carry you there. Oh, sprained leg. You need to rest that, you know. Come on now. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Still light as a feather. Well, you are to me. Anyway, come on. Let's get going now. Oh, I wish I brought a flask with me. Just a flask of something warm. Not for me, mind you. I wanted to get you something, but at the same time, I didn't want to waste around time. I just wanted to get to you much sooner. Yeah, I thought that it would be much better for me to make sure that I was here on such a potentially dangerous assignment. Speaking of which, did you get, you know what? Oh, wow, will you look at that? You did it. You actually did it. Oh, you are truly an asset to my company, I tell you that. The client is gonna be so darn happy as well. Well, I wouldn't call it high risk, come to think of it. It's more like a high stakes kind of thing, because from what I heard, there were other people being contracted to try and get to it first, but you managed to click this little old thing. I'll hold on to it. There we go. Well, I am so proud of you, and I'm just glad that I managed to reach you in time, and no major injuries or danger, but even then, can't let you be walking home on a hurt ankle like that, you know. No, that's just not gonna be right of me if I'm gonna be letting you try to get all the way back, especially with the goods here while you're clearly hurt. You should take some more time off. No, I insist. You just take some more time off and just rest at home. Remember last time when I found you in that other kind of place and you were pretty hurt? Couldn't be letting you just chill around and work with those injuries after all. I get that this time it's nowhere near as severe, but even then, if you want, all we can do is try to, we got some newfangled software might be able to help you out with working from home while you're recovering. How does that sound to you? That is good. That is always good to hear. Alright then, well, guess we'll just give you a bit of time off and let you work from home. But if you ever get lonely, you can always just give us a call and maybe I might be able to have a bit of a camera chat with you. Or maybe I might just drop on by for a one-to-one visit. No pressure. No pressure whatsoever. That's all down to you, of course. Tell you what, do you want to hear a bit of a interesting story? Yeah, for sure. Might help you unwind a bit. Get your mind off the slight injury you've got there. Alright then, so what I was trying to do was recruit interesting people. It's always the interesting ones that I want to try and get in touch with and whatnot, and well, I came across this strange-looking fella. A little green bean kind of dude. I say that because he wasn't too tall, and man, he seemed to love green. Seemed to have some green threads and some green tufts of hair, and even his eyes glowed green. Those were not real eyes, I'm sure of that. So he for sure was not what you'd call your average, everyday, random person on the street. And there was just something about him, like some kind of vibe with him. You ever get that? Yeah, exactly. When you're with a person and then there's something that's clicking. Maybe there's something that he knows and I know. Maybe something to do with that little, shall we say, shortcut trick of mine. Well, I tried to talk to him a bit. I thought I'd best not beat around the bush too much, be a bit more blunt and upfront. But I think I might have put the genuine smiles and chuckles, things like that, our usual demeanor. But I don't know if he's gonna be calling me anytime soon to ask for an interview or for any potential job positions. Managed to drop him my business card, so there's that. But who knows? Maybe that might be something I could get your help with. Maybe I could get you to help recruit new members. But I like to do these things myself, a bit of personal head hunting. I guess it's not too different from hunting in the wild, because when it comes to hunting for a business, it's kind of similar. Maybe not in a literal sense when I say this next thing, but very much is like throwing a net out there, trying to catch a man or lady, and then just hope that you got a real fine catch, one that can really do a lot of good for a company. Oh, but here I am, just rambling away. You don't want to hear all that now. I can tell you're getting a bit tired there. Tell you what, why don't you just let yourself get comfortable in my arms here? And, well, we're gonna be near the shortcut soon, so I'd rather that you perhaps not figure that out and not see what it's all about. It's probably gonna be best for you anyway. You need to rest up after that injury of yours. You need all the rest you can get. For sure. It's a good thing I brought my coat. Makes for a handy little makeshift blanket. You just stay under there now, okay? If you need anything else, just let me know. I promise you I'm gonna get you home safe and sound. You can rest and recover until you're ready to work again. By the way, I just want to say, I am so proud of you. Real proud. Real proud. Oh, your eyes are lighting up like fireworks once again. For sure, I mean it. I mean every word I say. You have made me so damn proud once again. Prouder than ever before with this feat, that's for sure. Alright then. Hope you enjoy your little rest now, okay? Maxie, I'll keep you warm and I'll keep you safe. It's all gonna be okay. It's all gonna be alright. I got you. Sweetest of dreams to you. There you are. Come on in now. Come on in. Would you like yourself a drink? All right then, all right. Well, I've already got a small glass of water pre-poured for you. I just wanted to get you in here to tell you something interesting. But go on, have a seat, have a seat. All right then, all right. So, do you have any idea why I've got you in my office? Don't you worry, it's nothing bad. Quite the opposite. I've just been checking out the reports here, checking out everyone's performance. Everyone's been doing swimmingly recently, especially you now. Now, what do you think should happen to those who go above and beyond? What do you think would be the right course of action for you? What do you think should happen to you? Oh, don't you get all modest on me. Alright, I won't tease you anymore about that, but I'll just tell you it. I'm gonna promote you. That is right. you're getting promoted. Oh, look at that little sparkle in your eyes there. Yeah, you just got yourself a promotion. You have been doing a stellar job here, so well done. Well done indeed. What's this promotion all about then? Well, you're gonna be tackling some other sorts of important jobs for the company. Might get a little tricky at times, but it comes with perks, comes with benefits. For starters, you're gonna get a pay increase, an extra 5% on top of what you already earn. That's right, extra 5% monthly pay. And of course, on top of that, you get an extra week of vacation time. Very nice indeed. Probably one of my favorite aspects is that you get your very own office. Yeah, that's right. Well, we've got a few spare rooms in this area here. This work environment is all nice and dandy as it is, but I thought it's only fair that one of those spare rooms we got could be converted into your very own workplace. So, by all means, if you're feeling social, you can work out here with the others, or just keep your office door open. But if not, you got your own little place for you to concentrate and decorate however you will. It's a little on the small side, but I think it's most definitely worth it. Plus, you'll get a nice view of the highway, so plenty of sun. So what do you say about that? How do you feel about all that? That is wonderful to hear, wonderful indeed. Alright then, let me just make a note of that here. Here we go. Alright. Effective immediately, promoted. Excellent. Alright then, I thought that what we'd do is get everyone on board for a big old bash. How's that sound? For sure. You've been doing your rounds and making people really happy here. I don't know what I'd do without you, and quite honestly, they're probably asking the same thing as well. You've really made your mark here, you know, and you've really put smiles on faces. All of this was well deserved, I assure you that. Might as well been a bit of a no-brainer sort of decision. You are no doubt worthy of this role, that's for sure. If you want, I can let you in on some of the other kind of roles and tasks. Certainly. Alright, so there's a bit more writing here and there, a bit more paperwork, I admit that. You'll also be getting access to some high-profile clients. You're going to be getting their contact details soon. They're going to be going through you in order to have some of their problems fixed. So you can expect a bit more chatting over the phone or over the computer. Of course, if anything happens, you let me know. I can always put a call or a message down in case anyone's giving you problems. So I assure you, you are in safe hands no matter what happens. I'm going to make sure that you're in safe hands as always. But I like to think that our clientele is a respectable bunch, a trustworthy bunch. I like to think I'm more than willing to pay pretty generous amounts for our services. So that's going to be definitely making up a lot of the work there, so I'll be passing you on a document with more details, of course, but I'll also be still needing you out on the front lines if we perhaps need anything collected or delivered or anything like that, depending on the request and the difficulty of the task at hand, you know. But as I say, if anything happens, you just let me know and all will be well. So I bet this all sounds really exciting, doesn't it? Look at that smile on you. I knew you'd be happy. I knew this would put a big smile on your face. By the way, I just wanted to double check. How goes your recovery? You know, from last time with that injury. It's all well now. That is excellent to hear. Wonderful. Alright then, alright. Just thought I'd slip that question in to be sure. Anyway, what do you think? when would be a good time for your celebratory dinner with all the staff? What do you think? This Friday? Yeah, certainly. I'll just type down a note for that. If you want, I could perhaps organize a meal for you once again. Certainly. Let's make a note of that as well alongside. And here we go. I just emailed you that document now. Well, I guess that's all done and dusted now, so you can nip on back to work. By the way, are you okay with starting, let's say, next week, Monday? Certainly. That'll give us more than enough time to clear out that old room. Or should I say, your new office. Alright then, I'll let you go now. I'll be seeing you real soon. And congratulations once again. I think a handshake is in order. There we go. Nice firm grip and a handshake, always a good sign. Alright then, 'cause I'll be seeing you soon. Hope you have a lovely rest of the workday, and if you need anything, you just let me know. I'm always a call away. See you around now, my star employee. Boo. Sorry if I spooked you there. How you feeling? Wonderful to hear. It's great to be seeing you again. I was just making my way to work, but looks like we're taking the same route this time. Don't suppose you might want to walk to work together? Only if you're okay with it, of course. Alright then, alright. Thank you for letting me know. Well, best not waste time in this groggy weather. Let's make our way there, shall we? Alright then. How's the new promotion been for you? Wonderful to hear. I hope it's not too overwhelming for you. I can imagine it's quite a new challenge for you, but as I always say, I'm here to help, and we've got all your fellow employees here to help as well. We'll do everything we can for you, but it's good to hear you're fitting in well so far. You had any problems with any of the clients? That's a relief to hear, but I imagine that, well, I just heard from around the office that one particular client was being his usual self, let's put it that way. You know who I'm talking about? Yeah, exactly, him. He's, for the lack of a better word, an oddball. He's a quirky kind of guy, but as long as you got enough patience to put up with his eccentric attitude, then you should be fine. He's otherwise as harmless as a butterfly. But again, you just let me know if anyone's giving you problems, and I'll put a stop to that my own personal way. Nevertheless, it is good to hear that all is going smoothly. Have you got much work to catch up on today? Ooh, look at this star employee right here, all caught up. Wonderful to hear that you're making excellent progress. Just remember to make sure that you're getting a break in every day, at least one, hopefully two. But just gotta make sure that you are giving your body and mind a break that it needs. It's only gonna get tougher if you're not paying attention to your limits. But again, if you ever need a break or want someone to cover for you, just drop a line to me or anyone else nearby. We'll do whatever we can for you. We're a team after all. For sure. And you are a very important part part of this team. By the way, there's something else I wanted to ask about. Did you enjoy your little celebratory party recently? Managed to get everyone there, a full house. I'm glad to hear that. Everyone was having a wonderful time. Me too as well. You were absolutely having the time of your life, I'm sure. Seemed like everyone was really having a ball that night. And it's wonderful to know. I thought that I'd treat everyone with all of our favorite meals once again. I tell you, all of the staff were fantastic, but that head cook, she is a prodigy when it comes to cooking. Absolute professional in every sense of the word. I don't know how much she's getting paid, but she deserves every penny. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, for sure. Truly a wonderful, wonderful night that we all had. And it's all because of you hitting the high points of your career and hopefully gonna keep on heading up where you belong. No way but up from here. Well, that is if you play your cards right and keep up with your performance, but I'm more than certain that's gonna be exactly what's gonna happen. Well, anyway, enough about work. You been up to much recently, outside of working, of course? Alright then, alright. Interesting. Well, thank you for letting me know you've been doing that kind of stuff alone. You don't say. Good for you to be keeping yourself busy with hobbies and other kind of tasks. Wouldn't mind if you perhaps show me the kind of stuff that you're up to sometime. Only if you're up for it, of course. Oh, certainly. I would love to see all of these kind of things that you do. I always admire passionate people, after all. Oh, as for me, well, this and that, just been sometimes trying to practice a bit more with some experimental recipes here and there. Maybe I might put out a cookbook someday. Maybe. Guess we'll see. But I've also been trying to practice a bit more as well on the piano. See if I can start maybe creating my own sorts of tunes and songs. I've just been practicing with other kind of bands and songs and whatnot. Recently I managed to get a piano book of a German band, Rammstein. Started on doing some covers of theirs, recreated in piano form. Now that's been a very fun experience trying that out for the first time. Definitely getting me more interested in their kind of music. Maybe I might just bump into that strange-looking green guy again. He seems to be that kind of person who was interested in music when I questioned him all those weeks ago. Managed to have a bit of a conversation about it, and he brought up some music-related conversations, but admittedly it was brief, and I could tell that he was probably a bit too scared when he was looking at me. I mean, come on now, do I look scary? No, you don't have to answer that. I know the answer already. I guess might just be bumping into that guy sometime soon again. You never know these days about who you run into. Don't suppose you might have spotted him before? Glowing eyes, green little tufts of hair, kind of a shy demeanor, bit of a scraggly beard. Okay, fair enough. Oh, looks like we're almost there. Well, tell you what, I just realized I gotta pop around to the local store just round the corner. I don't want you getting late, so you go on ahead, and I'll meet you there. By the way, would you like a drink? I can treat you to something if you want from a nearby store. My treat. Certainly. I'll be sure to get you one of those. Hope your workday goes swimmingly, and I'll be seeing you real soon. And thanks for the walk, by the way. Hope we can walk together again. Alright, see you real soon then. Wakey wakey, sleepyhead. Oh, you feeling all tired here, are you? Nah, don't blame you, I don't blame you. Not like there's much to do here, being trapped in this elevator. I swear, I'm gonna have a stern talking to with the person who runs this building. To think, I gotta pay monthly to keep this office going, and we've got machinery here that's just breaking down on us. That is not good, and it is a major violation when it comes to fire hazards and whatnot. Maybe I'm just letting this anger get to me. I don't know. First ever time that I've been trapped in an elevator. Of course, it's probably not a good idea to force my way out with brute force. Well, you alongside, of course. Do you think maybe I could? Well, fair enough. Yeah, I suppose it could be done, but, well, might just end up doing more damage than good. And last thing we want is, well, for you to be put in any harm's way either. Oh, by the way, I thought I'd just wake you up from your little slumber. I know that we've been here for, feels like an hour by now, but I think I've got a bit of a breakthrough here. I think I might just have a connection. I don't know why something's messing up the phone connection here, but I think I managed to, finally get a message popped on through to one of the workers of ours. Yeah, exactly. Hopefully we're gonna get maintenance down to open up the doors and get us out of here. So I guess until that happens, I suppose we can just enjoy our time together. Yeah, I wasn't exactly picturing us being trapped like sardines in a tin can, but what can you do? And don't worry, you're still paid by the hour after all. Just think of this as a surprise break. Have you got much to do today? Well, if you ever need any extra help, you just let me know, and I'll do whatever I can. It's just getting on my nerves right now. I like to talk about these things just because last thing I want to be doing is sitting around twiddling my thumbs. Really would like to just pry my way out, but I know for sure that maintenance is gonna have a stern talking to with me. Well, you think it'd be the other way around? No, but last thing I want is to get on people's bad sides, even though they're probably a bit too scared to actually say that they're upset because of what I did. But either way, like I always say, it pays to be nice, and it's nice to be paid. You cold, by the way? Oh, bless you. You can stand right by my side. I can keep you warm with an arm around you. Certainly, I don't bite much. Yeah, come on then. There we go. You feeling a bit warmer now? Wonderful to hear. Ever so wonderful to hear. I assure you though, nothing bad's gonna happen. This is just a setback. Minor issue here. But it's not gonna be anything that'll put you in harm's way. So I'm sure that things are gonna be hopefully wrapped up anytime soon now that I finally got a message popped out. I was gonna do a bit of a quick phone call, but I thought, I didn't want to interrupt your sleep just yet. You looked mighty cute there, just in your own little dream world, leaning against the elevator walls. No, it's true. You look like a little angel. I hope you've not been overworking yourself and have been giving yourself plenty of breaks like I suggested. Wonderful, always wonderful. delightful to hear. Well, since you're here, maybe you might want to hear this little idea I've got coming up. Yeah, absolutely. So, since one of the employees' birthdays is coming up, can you guess whose? Yeah, exactly, hers. I thought that maybe what we could do is maybe throw a little bit of a mini party for her. I get that everyone's, trying to work on the deadlines, but nothing wrong with a bit of office fun just to relieve ourselves of some of that stress. Yeah, exactly. So I thought maybe I might just order some treats for everyone. Anything come to mind? Any bakeries or any certain brands for pizzas? Or do you think I should probably whip up something myself based on everyone's favorites? Yeah, I could do that. Easy peasy. What do you think you might like? A little bit of a treat, of course. Maybe you might just do a smorgasbord of good stuff once again. But of course, maybe you might combine that with a bit of messing around in the office. Maybe something that requires a bit of teamwork, maybe a bit of a quiz, or maybe some kind of physical activity involving, let's say, working together to pass objects around and race one another, kind of stuff like that. What do you think might be a fun little activity, just to distract ourselves from an hour or so? Ooh, interesting, very interesting. You know what? I might just have to make a mental note of that, actually. Maybe we might just do that. Maybe. I suppose it just depends on the day, of course. Hopefully we can squeeze something like that in. I do appreciate us talking, by the way. Trying to keep my mind off things here with the situation. Again, there's nothing for us to panic about or anything like that. I'm sure we're both in agreement there. It's just, I like being productive, you see. Don't like being confined and being held back from getting things done. Still frustrating, still bugging me, I'm sorry if I may come across that way at any point, getting agitated. It all just rubs me the wrong way when it's just stuck in here like this. I know there's no point being grumpy about it, no point being agitated and, letting it get to me. Besides, I've got you here. It certainly makes the situation far more tolerable for sure. By the way, I hope I'm not holding you too hard now, am I? Good. I just ask because I don't want my nails to be digging into you deep or anything like that, I remember once I actually injured a person with a bit too firm of a handshake and gave him cramps for a week and left him with a few ugly cuts on his hand. Poor guy. I apologized, of course, made it very clear that I was sorry, but he was alright about it. Not like he tried to protest or anything like that in my presence. Nah, but he was okay. Just wanted to ask and be extra sure about that. Yeah, thank you for letting me know. Can you believe that some people think that they are fake? I'm not kidding. People actually think that they're fake. Or at least some people out there honestly believe that, but anything but. Go on, have a touch. Yeah, that's real deal right there. Real talons. I mean nails. But yeah, I just like to keep them that way. Nice and sharp. It's very good for pointing. Helps get my point across, you could say. But it's also good for just delicately picking at things and whatnot. Everything going on here on the hands is all neat and tidy as well. That of course includes these lovely little nails here. But if I just look at your nails, if that's alright. I know it's a weird request, but Oh, those nails of yours are so curved and soft compared to mine. Such delicate hands as well. You got real delicate hands. Very nice to hold, I must say. Very soft. Oh, bless you. You really are such a delicate little creature, aren't you? Am I making you blush? Oh, alright, I won't keep on flattering you all the time like that. I don't want to keep making you feel all bashful, but it is fun, I must admit. Hey, at least I'm being honest, but I'm not throwing out these things just simply to make you blush. I say what I mean, and mean what I say after all. Wait a minute. Oh, finally, doors open. Guess I'm gonna be heading off to my office, and you're gonna be heading to yours. I'm sure it's gonna be a much more productive day now. Finally, we can get out of here. I really appreciated you being with me and talking things out with me and whatnot. You helped me keep a cool head in there. So thank you very much for that. I'll be in my office if you need anything. You just drop me a line at any time, whenever you feel like it, okay? Alright then. Hope you have a wonderful day. Welcome to my office. Come on in. I'll get you a cup of water. You're very impressed by all your qualifications, yeah. Valuable asset to the company. Very important work on higher wells, scores, and sales, and happy customers and things. I'd like 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 37. Trying to cut down, please. What do you mean you don't have that many? I've got the money for it. I'm just on a diet is all. 37 portions, please. Most delicious. Right over there, please. Hey, wait. You're missing your arm here. I'll deliver it after. Just use it as a pillow. Where did this arm come from? I'll just lay on it, keep it safe now. and scare the staff again with the talons and the teeth. Bring sunglasses. Don't let them see your eyes again. They'll get creeped out again, as they do. Yeah. No, you have prettier eyes, star employee. Your eyes sparkle like a constellation in space. Whenever you look at me with those eyes full of determination and let's go for dinner. I'll order it. I'll have 3 curries, different flavors each, and at least 4 of your finest desserts. What do you mean you've only got 3 then? I'll order 3 and 1 more, just a random one, your choice. No, you stay away. You're not harming my employees, not one of them. I'll fight you if I have to. That's what I thought. You back off with a tail between your legs. I'll keep you safe now. Oh, ever so safe. I'll wrap you up in my coat, all comfy and warm like a comfy and warm thing, like a piping hot jacket potato. Yum. Must tell employees they're all doing great, rising sales and profits. Hello there, Mr. Butler, gentlemen. Would you like to reconsider? I insist. I'll put on a good deal for you. A very good price. Just for you. You're from far away. Just like me. I arrived here by excuse Mr. Greenbean guy, would you like a job? Don't shiver, don't stir at your seat. I won't bite. Often is a joke, don't worry. Where you going? So comfy in this arm. Very comfy. Feel like my star employee. Comfy arm that my star employee has. A very soft and very comfy to lay my head on. Very indeed. Very I insisted. I insist. I'll cover the flight and the plane tickets and the romantic dinner on the cruise and maybe you should have a rest. I'll have a rest soon while you go to the bathroom. But could you pick me up a treat from the snack wagon? I'll give the money for it. Just maybe 5 or 6 of them chocolate bars and maybe a can of cola as well, just to wash it down. But I'm on a diet, making a diet cola with those six chocolate bars. These train seats squeaky all the time. They're clicking, squeaky. I'll speak to the manager. Excuse me, mister. The carriages are all squeaky and crickety. Can you fix that? I guess not. I'll put up with it, and with that, and it's the thing of all the sights and sounds. What I insist now. Let's not make a fuss out of it. I'll put my blanket on you. You deserve it. You gotta stay warm, nice and warm and toasty and delectable. Very delectable indeed. Don't mind me, I won't be nibbling on you. You're not a piece of bread after all. Congratulations on all the bread you've been acquiring from the company. Very proud. I'm from far away from LA. Went through this thing to get here. I'll tell you. Boy, I must have dozed off. That was my star employee. He returned, and he got the snacks. Oh, looks like I've been using your arm as a pillow. Terribly sorry about that. If you want, I can just let you go. Oh, are you sure about that? Hope you're not uncomfortable. No, I understand. All right then, well, since you still have my coat, keep that warm around you. I was just dozing off trying to do some work, but I guess I was just enjoying the sight so much I thought I'd take a brief nap, and I was probably kind of dozing off and talking in my sleep at the same time. Hope I wasn't saying anything too embarrassing. I hope not. But anyway, maybe we could both do a bit more of a nap. What do you say about that? Yeah, good idea. Very good idea indeed. Well, you just get yourself comfy there. I'll keep you warm. Keep you close to my side. And I'll let you know if I wake up first, and just in case, we arrive, of course. Yes, certainly. Good idea. You can let me know in case you wake up before me. Well, I hope you have a wonderful rest, my star employee. Sweet dreams to you. Yeah. Says who? How you feeling then? That's wonderful to hear. Thank you for letting me know. Well, gotta say this is a pretty interesting little tour that we've gone on, huh? Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of myself as a history buff, but still, as long as you're enjoying yourself, that's what matters. How about we explore a bit more, just around outside this big old castle then? Yeah, absolutely. I think it's nice for us to perhaps just have a bit of a walk together, admire the scenery and the architecture. Most interesting indeed, I must say, most interesting. Must say that it's quite a foreboding kind of structure, still standing after all these centuries. I was gonna say years, but that would be downplaying it a little bit. Still, I gotta admit it was pretty funny seeing how frightened some of the people were. You saw them too, right? Wandering around, looking scared that something might be lurking in the shadows. Yeah, I couldn't resist myself with trying to spook one of them. You know, that little couple earlier. I was just hanging in the shadows, just boo. Oh, the noises they made, that was real funny. Hope it didn't ruin the experience for you or anything like that. I was just feeling mischievous. Of course, there's nothing scary about this place. There's nothing that's gonna jump out and cause anyone harm here. When you think about it, the only scary thing here is gonna be me. Especially if I'm gonna be jump scaring people like that and flashing my teeth at them as well. Couldn't resist. Like say, I couldn't resist. But alright, I'll try and make sure that I'm on my best behavior. Because I want to make sure that you're enjoying yourself ever so much on this, this really interesting and really fascinating kind of tour all around this fascinating structure. So, how has your job been so far then? How is the rather prestigious position that you're in? You enjoying yourself? You having good times there, or have things been a struggle for you? Right. Well, I appreciate you letting me know and being honest, of course. Very grateful for that. I didn't expect it to be a complete and utter cakewalk, of course. I mean, let's face it, nothing is in this line of work here with my business. But it's good to see that you're adapting very well. Everyone is glad that you got into the position that you did. You are more than deserving of it for sure. Other people around the office, they've been, you could say that they've been getting, little promotions here and there, a little bit of bumps here and there, with added benefits and paid checks and whatnot. Suppose I could at least let you in on these sorts of secrets. After all, you're trustworthy, very trustworthy. So yeah, everyone's doing well and profits are gradually climbing up more and more. And I always think that this is an excellent way to treat people, to reward them for all their hard work and dedication. But I suppose we're gonna have to see how the next quarter handles. Can't always be flying high on major profits all the time. Could be, a few roadblocks along the way. By the way, there's another reason why I called you here and invited you on this walk. I did want it to be like a fun evening out together, but beyond that, there's also something business related that I wanted to perhaps speak to you covertly about. Well, alright, let me explain things then. Might be getting a client who is interested in having something placed here. Think of it as a bit of a drop-off point. You know that small tower there that's still in its place? Yeah, that's the one. Right, so tomorrow I need you to drop by here, walk up those steps, and behind one of the bricks. It should have a little X scratched into it. It's a little on the orange side as well, but it should be when you walk straight up the steps. Turn left 90 degrees. You'll see it right in the wall. So, a client wants something placed there. Prefers to kind of keep it covert just to be sure. So do you think you can do that? Of course, no witnesses. Try to keep it a secret if possible. Yeah, absolutely. I promise you that there'll be a bonus alongside. It's quite important for this guy, as you see. That is wonderful news. I can always trust you with such interesting requests like these. Interesting kind of guy, I must say. Quite a peculiar appearance. Very well dressed, soft spoken, puffy hair. Probably could do with a haircut, personally. Either way, seem to have some kind of like fang-like teeth. Not quite exactly like mine. His seem to be a lot more even and jagged, kind of triangular at an angle. Burning red eyes as well, very peculiar. Just seemed to have like this kind of aura about him. Something about him that just made me feel like there was something that we could both relate to. Something that he knows that I perhaps know. Oh, listen to me ramble. Make me sound like a madman. He just seems like a interesting sort of guy. Quite a mysterious fella as well. I've never seen him in my life, mind you. He's a complete stranger to me, but still gonna be interesting to see his reaction as well. I'm sure he'll be happy to know that you're gonna be tackling this job, and when all's said and done, when that item's dropped off, hopefully it'll be in his hands soon enough. Oh, as for the item in particular, it's a little strange to say. It's a small little, well, it kind of looks like a small little music box. I don't know if there's anything inside, but it is adorned with quite valuable sorts of elements, silver and gold and whatnot. But it's quite peculiar that he just didn't want it to be handed over directly. It just had to acquire this item myself. Had to do a bit of a trick. Just for safety reasons, And then I'm gonna get you to transport it and hide it in that special place, shall we say. Right in that tower. Remember, the scratch on the bricks. Walk up the stairs. Turn 90 degrees left. You place it there tomorrow. And then it's gonna be picked up. But I'm sure it's all gonna be alright, right? I'm sure all is gonna be well. But anyway, enough about work. Let's move on the conversation. Ooh, that reminds me. I'm thinking of treating everyone. Getting everyone some delicious desserts to dine on tomorrow. I've already got all the treats kind of planned out. Well, actually, more than just planned out. They're all sitting in my refrigerator, nice and cool and chilled. A collection of chocolate chip cookies and a few little pastries with kind of cold custard inside. When it keeps it nice and thick. Put a few bits of fruit on top. Gotta say, absolutely divine. If I do say so myself. But of course, I'm gonna be treating everyone to those. Are you a fan of both, by the way, or either, or neither? I see. Thank you for letting me know. That is reassuring to hear. Well, I've made sure that everyone gets at least one each. And there's gonna be a few spares as well, just in case anyone drops them or wants to take some home. And I made a batch for myself just to nibble on tomorrow. Yeah, I just get just a handful of two. How much was it exactly? Just 10 or 12 for myself each. I think it's a fair enough snack when I'm feeling bored. Alright then, alright. Well, thought I'd let you know, but remember, don't spoil the surprise. Well, looks like we just walked all the way around the castle. Back to square one. Actually, tell you what, let's continue the tour. Maybe we can explore the inside, but first, I'm gonna go and nip to the bathroom. So, I'll be back in just a moment, alright? You okay with staying here? You're not too cold or anything like that? Alright then, thank you for letting me know. Sit down now, okay? I'll be back soon. My number one star employee. Back soon now. Hello again. Now, how are you, my star employee? Excellent to hear. Oh, no, by the way, great work today. It was one hell of a grind getting through all the work, but we got out on top. Yeah, we definitely got out on top, and that's what matters. So well done indeed. My, you were looking awfully tired. No, you don't downplay it now. You are very tired. You sure you're gonna be walking on home? Well, I got a better idea. I got a much better idea. Why don't you take a load off and just rest on that sofa there? Go ahead. Meanwhile, I'll book you another taxi. You can have a nice ride home. No, I'm more than happy with that. More than happy. I just gotta take care of a few other things over the phone as well. Tell you what, how about we both take a load off on the sofa? Yeah, sure. Alright then, let's make our way there in just a moment. Let me just, got that, there's that. Perfect, I got everything I need. Alright then, alright. If you want to lay down, then go ahead. Let me just get his phone out and start sending some. You comfy there? Wasn't expecting you to use my leg as a pillow, but oh, here you go. Take my coat as a blanket. Yeah, it's alright. Keep your head on my lap there. Absolutely fine with this. Alright then, you keep yourself warm and safe in the meantime. I'll just go and pop a few calls out. I'll try not to be too intrusive, okay? Yeah, for certain. Alright then, let's see. Here we go. I put it on silent. I'll keep it all on silent so no ringing or anything like that wakes you up. Oh, hello. Hey there. Yeah, it's me. Just wanted to know if you managed to get all those office supplies like I requested. That's right, yeah. Excellent indeed. What about that other kind of laundry list of requirements? You know what I mean? No, not that one, not that one. The snacks. Yes, exactly, those. Very important. See, did you manage to get those? Oh, I understand. That's absolutely fine. It doesn't matter if it wasn't on a discount or deal. As long as it's the good stuff. As long as you managed to get everything. Excellent. I'll get you reimbursed. Just give me those receipts, and I'll get that money dumped in. Maybe we'll have a bit of an extra thing for you. No, I insist. More than happy with that. Alright then. I'll drop you a line if I need anything else. Thank you very much. See you around. Alright, one call down. You comfy there? Good. Just take a load off, why don't you? Keep yourself comfy. Shh. Nice and comfy. Alright, let's do another call. Please pick up. Hello. Yeah, that's right, it's me. It's good to hear from you. How are you doing? I'm very glad to hear that. So, like I suggested, thought that I'd call you back. I remember you calling, I think it was a week ago, about a job placement here. You still remember me, of course, on the street. Yeah, exactly. That's me. And I thought I'd give another call back. I apologize for my lateness. I know that it was quite a bit of a wait. It's just been a very busy week, you see. So, how are you feeling about any kind of maybe freelance work, or at least maybe a bit of a part-time placement? Yeah, exactly. Well, I thought that a person like yourself, you certainly have a eye for detail, or two eyes for the look of them. I thought that maybe you would certainly come in handy with these kind of things. What was your name again? Just, right, it's just 3 letters, D-U-B. Yeah. All right. Thank you for letting me know. So, again, might have a placement. I've already got a few other people who've been wanting to try to get this place, you see, but nevertheless, you might have a shoe-in if you're interested. All right. We'll just require an interview over the phone, and then hopefully an in-person interview. Exactly. But I'm sure a person like yourself, I'm sure someone like you is gonna be passing that with flying colors. I'm sure of it, but it's okay if not. It's okay if things don't go to plan. I'll keep you in my radar just in case anything happens, and in case there's another job placement. Are you cool with that? Wonderful to hear. All right then, well, I'll leave you to it, and you can always contact me. Usual methods, if you need anything. All right, sounds good. You stay safe now. Goodbye. There we go. Funky haired fella, quirky eyes, and strange name as well. Could be quite useful. Maybe. Sorry, I'm just kind of muttering to myself. I'm not getting in the way of your nap here, am I? All Alright, that's good to hear. I'll try and keep my voice nice and soft for you, as soft as I can get it. Alright, just gotta get one more call here. There we go. There. Alright. Hello, this is Grimwald speaking. Exactly. Thought I'd reach out. Just wanted to double check that. Did you get that peculiar item that was left in the castle ruins? Perfect. How do you rate my star employee? Managed to sort that out, and how do you rate the effort put into that? I hope there was no problems, no issues. Placed exactly where you wanted it, and it's all in unscuffed, undamaged, pitch-perfect condition. Ooh, 5 stars, you say? Wonderful. See, that is exactly what we strive for. 5-star service for sure. For certain. I'll let my star employee know that, put a big smile on your face. For certain. Alright, thank you very much for calling. You know who to call if you ever need anything else sorted out. Alright then, see you soon. Excellent work on that last job, by the way. Very happy client indeed. Well done. Just keep yourself comfy, alright? It shouldn't be too long. Oh yeah, about that taxi. So I'm terribly sorry. Let me get that sorted out for you. Here we go. Here we are. Hello there. This is Grimwald speaking. That's right, it's me. Guilty as charged. Yeah, I'd like another taxi booked, please. That's right. Yes, certainly, as for my star employee, after all. Same location as before. 30 minutes. That's another busy night, huh? I understand. Yeah, absolutely, though. Please book that. I'll get the money sent through. Sounds good. Thank you very much. Thank you. Goodbye. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a wait, but I'll get notified when the taxi arrives. Just take this time then to relax, and I'll let you know when it appears. Keep yourself comfy, and all will be well. I got you. All's gonna be okay. I promise you that. My number one most favorite employee.